Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team at 0-2 facing an important game already. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Wow, sigh of relief there would have been a disastrous way to start this game.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Fake the handoff. Now Jones. Whoa. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. On play action, it's Jones. Headed left, buying time.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Jim Ray DK now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air, but it can't come at the expense of giving the ball to our opponent with extra possession. So he's got to find that balance in his mind when it's time to attack. But when it's time to just make the smart play, just take the easy ball.
And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Pollard. Not much there, maybe a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Ward. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down.
On first down, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ardarius Washington. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On the give, this is Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Colts first down. A gain of 14.
Jones now on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Gun, it's Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Colts will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for a first down.
On first down, it's Ward. He'll stop before Longhorn, Gunnar Helms. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
On play action, it's Ward. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to take possession. On play action, it's Jones. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. One quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Colts with the football to start the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Gain of 6. That's another Colts first down. It's a gain of 6.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
In motion is Warren.
30-yard line.
Play action now. It's Jones. That one brought in by Warren. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 9-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 8-yard line. A 1-yard pickup. Brings up third and 8.
Throwing is Jones on third down. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video game. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
He was taken down.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Pollard. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Ward. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. 3rd and goal. Here's Ward. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Wandale Robinson. Touchdown. Slides extra point. Up and good. And his guys are back in this one. It's 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Here's Jones. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. On 1st down, Jones. Left side, that is caught by Warren. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's another Colts 1st down.
Jones. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jones. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Jones. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's caught, it's Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
Throwing, Ward. And is caught by the man wearing 0, Calvin Ridley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the
Now,
30-yard
first down throw for Ward. Rolling to the left. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
14 more yards. That's another first down.
Here we go. Check.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Jim DK. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and quarterback Cam Moore headed back out onto the field. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Got ready.
That's good. We're up first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ward going to tap this one forward. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
33.
First and 10. Now it's Ward. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Ready.
To the air again. Ward. That one underneath the Pollard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Pistol give to Pollard.
At the 14-yard line.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
And a first down.
Ready.
First and goal.
Mulling will try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
On the ready.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Two on the play.
Line of scrimmage the 4. It's third down and goal. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Gun, it's Jones. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Started with 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. Now a screen, here's Pollard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw is Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Ward to throw again. Out to his right. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Back. Ready?
Again, it's Ward. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now for Jones. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Taylor. There he goes. Inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
23 yards. That's another Colts first down.
They go right back to Taylor. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
17 more yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
In trouble, and down he goes. Down from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
On play action, it's Jones. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Indy. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. From the gun, here's Ward. Off he goes. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Again, it's Pollard. Open space to the 35. And he's going to be taken down. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one. On the handoff, it's Mullins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 more yards. That's good for a first down.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
A run. It's Mullins. And he will get into the end zone. Mullins for the score. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And his guys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Makes the score Colts 27. Our home team 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, yeah. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. And after a slow start to the year, they put it together so far in this one. Trying to avoid the 0-3 start and looking good to do that right now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard line.
To throw is Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
Jones now on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
43-yard line.
Give up the middle to Taylor. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down. What a hit.
Fourth down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Colts will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now Cam Ward and the offense down by 13, a minute 53 to go.
Ready.
How will this play out? We'll watch. They come up for first down. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
A gain of 17
They've got
yards.
all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He'll take off again. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll drop to throw.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll air it out down the middle. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
8 yards to go.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Ready.
They snap it to Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. This is first and 10.
18. That's good for a first down.
Throwing again is Ward. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And those